These divrei Torah are l'zecha nishmas Shendel Fega Bas Akiva, and these divrei Torah are based off something that I heard from my Rebbe, Rav Eliakim Koenigsberg of Yeshiva University. My name is Avi Schwartz, and I work for New Jersey NCSY. In this week's Parshat Toldot, we meet Yaakov and Esau for the first time, and we also uncover and discover their personalities. And you see, yes, we have the stories of Yaakov and Esau fighting over the Bechorah, and Esau and Yaakov feeding Esau and stuff like that. But we learn about their personalities even from the first moment that they are born. In the pasuk, it says that Esau was born kulo kadera sayar. He was born, according to Rashi, with a lot of hair, and according to the Talmud Yerushalmi, he was born with a full mouth of teeth, and he was born fully developed. So now the author of Kelm says that this gave Esau a certain attitude on life, right? And I'll explain. When animals are born, if you have a baby cow or a baby giraffe or anything like this, when they're first born, within a couple of hours, they're walking, they're feeding themselves, and they are really independent. They really don't need their parents that much. Yes, their parents still feed them, but for the most part, they can do their own thing. On the other hand, we're humans. When a human baby is born, they're completely dependent on the parent. They can't feed themselves, they can't clothe themselves, they can't bathe themselves, they can't do anything without their parents. And I'll be honest, if a baby animal didn't have its mother, it still would probably survive, but a human baby can't survive without its mother. And you see, growing up, it has a huge impact on us because it shows that we need our parents for guidance. And even going through the years, and we see how much our parents mean to us and how much they matter to us, that we keep going to them for guidance as we get older, for advice, and forgetting about physical support, even emotional support and everything like that. That is not necessarily necessary for any kind of animal. And you see, Esau, when he was born fully developed, fully mature, and physically all set to go. But the issue is that with that kind of mentality, it gave him the attitude of, I don't really need my parents that much because I am already mature and physically set to go. Even though Esau was really affected on the outside by his maturity and his physical growth, it also affected him on the inside. Because you see, he didn't feel like he needed to grow anymore, which was a real spiritual issue for him. And you see, the reason that we as Am Yisrael, at least the guys, get bris milas, is because it's a sign from Hashem. It says, you can always fix yourself, and you can always keep growing. And there's always more work to do. When Esau was born in his condition, he felt like he was all set. He didn't need to make himself or to really have himself grow anymore. And so now, the whole point of a bris is a reminder to make the necessary improvements for the neshama. And Esau didn't feel like he even needed that. There are two things that Esau can teach us. The first thing is like this. We need a Mesorah. We need our parents, right? And there are so many things that our parents can give us, whether spiritual guidance, emotional guidance, physical guidance, any kind of support. That's what our parents are for. And we need that Mesorah, that tradition from our parents to help us give over for the future. Whether in NCSY, whether we have our own kids, we need either even our teachers and our rabbis to help give guidance, and we need that kind of Mesorah. And Esau felt like he needed the Mesorah, but we're learning from him that we can use it. And another thing to learn from Esau is there's always room to grow. There's always a room to keep improving on our neshama, on our midos, on our personalities. There's always room to improve. So my bracha for all of NCSY is that we don't forget that there's always room to grow. And we should keep growing, and hopefully when we have our own families and when we have our own NCSYers one day, hopefully, we will keep showing them how to keep growing with the lessons that we learned from our forefathers. Have a great Shabbos.